A Central Texas teenager is in jail charged with capital murder. Why police say they think the teen shot and killed a man he used to work with. Now friends of the victim remember him.
And bad news for Baylor football fans this morning. How badly quarterback Robert Griffin injured his knee and what it means for the rest of his season.
Plus, First Alert meteorologist Olga Breeze has your weather on the 5 forecast every 10 minutes. The early edition starts now.
Breaking news, breaking stories, tracking storms. This is Good Morning Texas, early edition.
Good morning. It's 5:30 on your Monday morning, September 28th. You're watching the early edition. I'm Lauren Korn.
And I'm Seth Kovar. First Alert meteorologist Olga Breeze joins us this morning. I think summer had a little left in it. It was pretty warm this weekend.
Oh, yes, it was. Many areas got up into those 90s. Today, we're going to flirt with that 90-degree mark, but I think we're going to hold back just a little bit.
Good.
Right now, we are tracking a cold front. You can see the evidence of that front through the Dallas Metroplex as the cold front moves south. Not a lot of clouds with it, not a lot of moisture, so we're only getting some light to moderate rain here. As it moves south, we could see a sprinkle this morning, but we're keeping the forecast dry across most of central Texas. As a result, we're looking at mainly clear sky right now. Temperatures into the middle to lower 70s. Winds so far out of the south. That is going to change later on this afternoon when the front move, or I should say this morning when the front moves through. We'll see those north winds pull through. That will give us highs this afternoon, only into the middle toward those upper 80s. So not high heat today, but definitely feeling, I think, more like summer than fall.
That's the way it goes.
I know. Well, thank you, Olga. Well, friends and coworkers are speaking out after the cold-blooded murder of the cab driver that happened Saturday morning. Police are saying 33-year-old Timothy Manning from Harker Heights, just east of Killeen, was robbed and killed by his former coworker, 18-year-old Chris Turnbull. Good Morning Texas' John Coco went to the scene of the murder yesterday to talk to people who knew both of them.
He was a real nice guy, polite to everybody, and a good friend to everybody, and everybody loved him.
Tim was a good guy. He did his shirt off his back. He did everything for everybody.
Some of the people who knew Tim Manning, a dispatcher at the cab company, husband and father of 4, remembered their friend today.
I mean, this is one of our own. This is our team leader right here.
I spoke with the man who says he found Manning dead Saturday morning. Now, that man did not want to go on camera, but did tell me he's been friends with Manning since middle school, and that morning found his longtime friend with a gunshot wound to the back of his head when he went to simply bring him some coffee.
A kid thinks he's got to come in here and pull a gun on somebody behind his back and kill him in cold blood over a little bit of money.
But what's almost as surprising as the murder itself is who Bell County Sheriffs arrested for the murder. Killeen resident and former express cab mechanic, Chris Turnbull.
I have to say I'm in utter shock. I really would never have guessed it last night, it being him. He seemed to be a pretty good kid.
Turnbull was arrested late yesterday evening and is charged with capital murder. He's currently held at Bell County Jail on a suggested bond of $1 million. But despite the arrest, the crime has left a bitter taste with those who knew both men.
I've been explaining the situation and what has happened. I hope that he gets the death penalty. I really do. He deserves every bit of it.
And that was John Coco reporting. It's not clear how much money was taken, and the Bell County Sheriff's Office says this investigation is still ongoing.
U.S. Marshals say billionaire R. Ellen Stanford may be released from the hospital today after getting injured in a fight with another inmate last week. A spokesperson says Stanford's injuries were not life-threatening. The fight happened Thursday morning at the Joe Corley Detention Facility in Conroe, about 40 miles north of Houston. Stanford is charged with stealing, of course, more than $7 billion from his investors.
Well, bad news for Baylor football fans. Quarterback Robert Griffin is out for the rest of the season. He hurt his knee on this play, landing awkwardly while trying to make a first down on 4th down during the Bears' first drive Saturday. And yesterday, tests confirmed that Griffin has an isolated tear of his ACL, a knee injury that will end the elusive quarterback's season.
The electricity in Lorena, just 12 miles south of Waco, is finally back on today. Police say a power line was knocked down while a man was mowing his lawn late yesterday afternoon on Old Lorena Road near Spring Valley. The accident took out the electricity for a large section of the city. Many of the traffic lights stopped working and officers had to come out and direct traffic for several hours. the big thing for a lot of folks is they probably didn't have any air conditioning
No,
yesterday.
and you needed it over this weekend.
Yeah, and you this morning, if you're trying to sleep with the windows open, you're not having much fun, I wouldn't think.
I can tell it's warm out when it's warm in my apartment. It's muggy in my apartment.
That yours is a good barometer of things, huh? Well,
yeah.
we should just call Lauren in the morning.
Yeah.
No, you want your real forecast, and it's time for that right now. First Alert meteorologist Olga Breeze has your weather on the 5.
Well, these current temperatures reflect a lot of mugginess in the air, but the cold front is on the way, and you can see evidence of that off toward the north and toward the west. Right now into the lower 70s from Hillsborough through Temple, down toward Georgetown, even across the Brazos Valley. A little bit of mugginess for Bryan and College Station at 75. Humidity values are high, and there's a cold front moving through.